All right, as fall approaches, there's many things to do in Chicago, and the story from the 78th day is from the Shed Aquarium, downtown Chicago. I'm here with my friend Gwen. How you doing, Gwen?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. And I didn't know this, that people could spend the night at the Shed. And I think, hey, how is that? How have I not known that? And I've never gotten a chance to do that. That would have been awesome to do when I was a kid. But it's got to be such a great opportunity for kids to be able to do this. And I'm guessing it's for kids. I don't think it, or is it for families as well? How does that whole thing work?
Yes, so it is for kids. It is designed for families with kids ages 5 to 12. But if you are with a group of kids, you can come as an adult, absolutely. And so that's going to be an experience where you spend the night here. You get to see lots of the animals, see what they're doing at night. And then there's particular experiences. There's a scavenger hunt. And then you get to see sort of a feeding in the Caribbean Reef Rotunda, that big round exhibit.
Hmm. Wow, that's a lot of fun. So how does it work with people sleeping? Where do they sleep? Is it like sleep, bring your own sleeping bag type
Mhm.
thing? Cots? How does that work?
Yes, so you do want to bring your own sleeping bag. There's certain areas where you can bring an inflatable mattress. You got to look at the website, see which sort of locations the mattresses are okay. So there's going to be different tickets for different parts of the aquarium. If you want to sleep near the sharks, that's a different ticket than if you want to sleep near the whales. So lots of different sort of options.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And how does it work as far as the times are? Is it something where you go into, starting at like 8 o'clock till the next morning? How does that work?
I believe it goes 6 to 8 the next morning, but there is an option to do just the evening. If you don't want to stay the whole night, you want to do the scavenger hunt, you want to see the feeding, you do not have to be there the whole time.
That is fantastic. That's a lot of fun for a lot of families for sure. And what other fun stuff do you have going on this fall happening at the shed?
Absolutely. So we have lots of different things going on at Shed and then offsite as well. We've got some action days that take place in the community. Some of them are at the Skokie Lagoons, a couple are at Bob Man Woods. There's other locations. I don't know them all offhand. But
Mhm.
those are opportunities to participate in sort of guided conservation work. You might be removing invasive species, picking up trash, depends on which location you pick. We also have scout programs for, again, for mostly for kids, but adults are welcome to participate. That's designed for Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts of America. You get to do sort of career exploration about what it's like to work in an aquarium, and then also just learn about science topics while you're here.
Wow. And so that I'm guessing at the Skokie Lagoons, that's about more about removing invasive species and things
Yeah.
like that. Because I know a lot of people take that bike trail up where you can get up to the Skokie Lagoon, so you can make it like a whole day.
Yeah, it's definitely, it depends on the location. I don't know offhand what Skokie Lagoons is. That sounds correct. But it is based on wherever you're at, there's going to be a different sort of activity.
For people who want to know more about the events that you have coming up in general, the things that you mentioned, the overnight stuff, what's the best way for them to go about finding that information and whatnot?
For sure. So you're going to go to shedaquarium.org just for anyone who needs that information.
All right, well, Glenn, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking time to chat with me about the overnight. It sounds like it'll be a lot of fun for kids to just be able to experience the shed, without the rest of Chicago kind of
Mhm.
just being there because it's a busy place. So this is a really unique opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. We'll talk to you later.
Sounds good.